The convention hall will come to order. We're now holding the 5th session of the 85th Michigan FFA Convention. Dr. Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
We will call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their stations, and report back to you, Mr. President.
The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duties there.
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see the doors open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
The reporter.
The reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why stationed by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization which reaches from the state of Alaska to Puerto Rico and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
Stationed at the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there?
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standing through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there.
I keep an accurate record of meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I am asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based upon true knowledge and ripening with wisdom. Mr. Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom may accomplish much. My duties require me to assist the works of our organization at all times. And I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The sun is the token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we should be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious brotherhood of brotherhood and cooperation. Mr. President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. The Secretary will now call the roll of members.
Mr. President, I am pleased to announce that at the 5th session of the 2013 Michigan FFA State Convention, there are 2,125 members and guests present. Mr. President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice
Opportunities and responsibilities and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess.
I now declare this 5th session of the 85th Michigan FFA Convention duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. I'd like to turn the gavel over to your state president, Ms. Abby Speckerman.
You might be wondering why we have some different faces performing our opening ceremonies for us today. It is a tradition in the Michigan FFA to invite the past state officer team celebrating their 20th anniversary since their service to perform opening ceremonies. Welcoming back the retired officers gives us a chance to learn many new things from our newly found friends. Today, we are fortunate enough to have members of the 1992-1993 State Officer team. Please welcome Dr. John Scott, the 1992-1993 State President, to introduce his team.
Levi, thank you for having us back. And when our young lady from Region 1 talked about, assume an attitude of reflection, I was like, well, I put my head down and get an angle of reflection, but, then you might get blinded. Anyway, I'd like to share with you, thank you for having us back. 1992-93 was a very interesting year. This same Wharton Center was the site of the presidential debate. I was going to class at the vet clinic, and, there's snipers on top of this building. There's George Bush, not George W., but George, and there's Bill Clinton, and then there's Ross Perot in this facility. So it's good to be back here at Wharton. There's a couple folks that weren't able to make it here. Holly Bowman is due any day with a child. She lives in Colorado, serves as our state treasurer. Our state secretary is Tamara Wagster. She's working in D.C. right now with an agricultural food advocacy group. And Holly, our state treasurer, is working with Colorado Extension. Melinda Schwab is working in Kansas City in public relations. And Sarah Anderson is working at Central Michigan University. I've taught in Lowell and Caledonia and Montague. And I'm going to turn the podium over to the rest of our team to introduce themselves. Thank you.
I am Mike Krosnick, 92-93 State Vice President from the Mason FFA chapter.
My name is Sue Stever-Bell. I was the state reporter from the KPAC FFA chapter.
Good afternoon, my name is Pete Barnum from the Byron FFA chapter, serving as your state sentinel. I'm currently the advisor at Mason High School.
My name is Randy Petrosius. I was a Region 1 State Vice President from the Hopkins chapter. As you can see, I'm a dairy farmer, proud MSU graduate, and I was also the 1995 American Star Farmer for the whole nation.
Good afternoon. My name is Brent Leininger. I was the Region 2 State Vice President from the great chapter of Waldron. I am currently a Farm Bureau insurance agent with an office in Hillsdale.
My name is Michael Henney. I'm originally the State Vice President from Region 3, hailing from North Branch, Michigan. Although my allegiance has changed these days, I feel more a part of the Springport chapter, as you guys can understand. I spend my days working for Eli Lilly in pharmaceutical sales, and I spend my evenings playing drums out in the great state of Maryland near Washington, D.C. Thank you.
My name is Brett Birchmeyer. I was the Region 4 State Vice President from the New Lothrop FFA chapter, currently reside in Midland, Michigan.
Good afternoon, honorable judges, fellow FFA members, and guests. My name is Renee Nugent McCauley, and I was the Region 5 State Vice President, and I hail from the Lowell FFA chapter.
Good afternoon. I'm Tina Love, with Tina Mills from Region 8, which is the Upper Peninsula. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Scott and the rest of the 92-93 team for visiting our convention today.